but I'm losing control.
Your power.
Hi,
It's
everybody.
electrifying.
It's electrifying. Feel me. Yes.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
We went live, dude.
Yeah, I hit the button.
Did we go live? You hit the button. You hit the button.
And all that's
You
recorded, too. That's great.
surprised me. What a win. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've just stumbled upon us, you have found the Brothers in Arms podcast here on twitch.tv/Brothers in Arms podcast. And yes, please don't touch that dun-ta-dun because we are here. We are live. We are actually talking, and we weren't waiting on me. It was just a little bit of that pre-show shenanigans. You got to figure out how to record that part because some of that stuff is really funny. For those of you who don't know, it is episode 144 on the 4th of February in the year of our Lord 2024.
Wow.
Gentlemen, hello.
Hello.
Good evening, and apologies for being gone last week.
Mm.
Yes, it was my fault. I take the blame. I accept it. Unfortunately, work got in the way, but we'll talk about it.
We got together and we did a little recording for those of you guys who stuck around for the pre-show.
The pre-show before we start the show on the
show.
Yeah.
I had to bring Brandy up, guys. Show these guys. For those that don't know, I had to bring Brandy up. I was like, "Babe, get up here, get on your phone and get on Twitch, and just go to our channel and you just listen." That was brilliant.
It's recording gold from, 2 of the 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, 2 out of 3.
But the third was a great deal part of that. So
I was the contributing factor.
thank you, Jay. Thank you.
You're most welcome.
Thank
you for immortalizing me on every single pre-show from here until it gets changed.
Yeah,
Because
who knows?
that is funny.
Who knows? And huge shout out to Philip, my son, for helping us to get that squared away. He's really bumping up our quality control here, and it's kind of exciting. I really like it. Like now, all of a sudden, I have access to things like this. I've got soundboard fun again, and I'm gonna do my very best not to abuse. With great power comes great responsibility. So there you go.
Oh man, I love it. It's brilliant.
So boys, how's it going? How's it shaking out in your woods?
I took a long weekend, which was nice.
What was that, Alex?
I'm sorry. It's one of those funny things because I'm sitting here trying to pass a kidney stone and we're talking about how it all shaken out this week. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Lack of shaking in Alex's department.
Indeed.
Indubitably.
Oh, indubitably. Oh, well, we do have 2 weeks to catch up on, so let's do that real quick. Let's hit the highlights of what we got going on, and then we'll step into the other fun stuff. By the way, who's in the chat?
Chat. The chat.
That question was very personal for sure. Yes, it was, Pop, and we do apologize for that. But what? Shaking out in your own woods? I don't know where that came from, but I like it. I think we need to stick with it. So
What is shaking out in your own woods?
what's shaking out in your own woods? What does it mean?
Things.
Hello, Liz. Good. Welcome to the smart home. Smart home. Welcome home.
Welcome. Yes.
Smart.
Home.
Smart.
Home.
Yeah.
Smart home.
Love it.
Well, let's see. So I'm showing 5, which means so Alex and I are obviously in chat.
Okay.
And then Dad's there. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Pop.
And then
It did.
Tree toilets came to mind. Smart home. Smart home. I like that. That's a better one.
Liz is there, and then smart home.
Yep, I like that one.
Smart home. And then we got a. There's a 5th in there. Who's the 5th?
I plead it.
Do you plead? Do you plead? Do you
Mm.
plead the fifth? I see. I mean, here's the thing. Like I have a mod view, and so I see the quote unquote viewers, but like half of them are bots.
Aw.
Yeah, and I don't know how to, like mine is just kind of getting rid of them. But one of those is actually a person,
Okay.
so I don't know who it is.
Well, fifth person, welcome.
Hello,
Welcome.
fifth person.
We plead the welcome, fifth.
The welcome.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5th.
There's beep. Grandma?
Nah, Grandma has a username, Bob.
Grandma has a username when she's in. Like we see her, and we make sure to say hi.
She's probably listening, so hi, Grandma.
Hi, Grandma.
Hello, Grandma.
Alexa, turn off the oven light.
I'm glad because my one light in here for my desk is actually attached to my smart home.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that I'm on headphones because you'd start saying things and stuff would start playing randomly.
That's what we need.
I can believe it.
I can believe it. What does this one do? I think this one has.
I can be anything.
Oh,
was that good vocals?
That was beautiful. Sonorous.
Sonorous. So, my Alexa just turned off the power to the house. Thanks, Alex.
You're welcome, Pop.
Well done. Well done. And mission accomplished.
Have the 9 o'clock alarm stopped yet?
Oh. It's time for bed.
that is one of the funniest stories.
Oh,
did we tell
I don't think we've told
that
secret on this chat yet. No.
Okay, so those of you who don't know, Alex is a bit of a sneaky punk, and actually this was a couple years ago. Mom and Dad were living in Louisville at the time. They had gotten moved back there, and I was visiting actually. I'd gone out. It was me, Zoe, and Brandy. We'd gone out to visit Mom and Dad for a couple days. And we're sitting around the house that night, and it's like 8 or 9 o'clock at night.
9.
And
it was 9 o'clock
at night,
exactly.
9 o'clock at night, and randomly all of the Amazon devices in the house started saying it's 9 o'clock. Good night. Have a good night. And Mom and Dad were just perplexed. They could not figure out why in the world all of their Amazon devices would do this. Come to find out, this guy, when he was visiting previously, got on their Wi-Fi and was able to connect to all of their devices and programmed them that at 9 o'clock p.m. every night, it would tell them
it was time for bed.
It's time for bed. Make an announcement across the entire house. Well played.
Thank you.
Played. But that's pretty mean, but still funny. Yeah.
I did it at your house too, but you caught on too quickly.
Yeah, well, I also program mine myself to do things like turn on certain things in the morning and set things at the end of the night kind of thing. So I try to stay on top of mine. But no, gentlemen, so if you guys don't know, we missed podcasting last week. Unfortunately,
we know.
I got these two had a good time doing some programming stuff, but no, and recording. But I actually had to go to so I've been in Yuma for the last week.
Yuma,
Arizona, just across the border from California. Quite literally, you drive out of town, get on the 8, and about 5 minutes down the road, you crossed over into California, and you also change time zones, which is really weird.
Gross.
Yeah, right. But no, I spent the first Sunday through Thursday in Arizona working. We had to go take care of some stuff there for the squadron, so I got tagged for that. good times. I missed inspection. Sorry, guys. Dodged that bullet.
Sad.
But and you got all my paperwork put through. I'm fully qualified again.
Hey.
Yeah, right.
Hey.
Congratulations to me.
Grade A qualified.
I've got all. I'm legal.
Are you legal?
Now I actually have
smashed
the
it in
power
defense.
with the responsibility, because before that I had all the responsibility and
the
none of the
poops.
power.
Hmm.
I couldn't do. It was like, hey, take care of this. Okay.
Uh-oh.
You know I. It's like I'm breaking a rule somewhere,
Hey.
right? But no, got all that taken care of. But before that, these last 2 weeks, I went to one of my good friend's son's first birthday. Took Zoe, actually. It was what, 2 weekends ago. Got to take Zoe to a birthday party.
Wonder where your jerky stick is.
Had
They catered
some-
tacos. You
They
ate it.
had the best tacos. Like, I
Oh,
don't know.
you shared this.
I
Yeah.
did share this.
You
Okay,
did share this.
so
Yes.
did share that. So talk about the tacos.
Steel trap.
Alex
Hey,
is
by the
popping.
way, Steel Trap. Pop says payback's your sweet.
Oh, I saw.
Okay.
Mhm.
Standing by.
Gonna get it. But in addition to that, Brandy and I found a new thing to do on Tuesday nights when we get the chance. We go and play. So there's a local. It's a collab. They call it collab, and it's basically it's a couple breweries, a winery, a restaurant, and they're all in like one space all together. So you have a couple different tasting rooms / actual breweries. You guys are.
No, you're
Yeah,
fine.
no.
We're listening.
Okay.
We're listening to your
All right.
brewery. Keep going.
Who is talking about a jerky?
I know. I think I hit a button by accident.
On Wednesdays we wear pink. Nice. But no. So this place does bingo. It's free. You know, it doesn't cost you anything. You actually win some cool prizes.
All right.
But it's every Tuesday night from like 7 to 9, and we'll go when we get a chance. If she's not working, I'm off. And we've been trying to spend as much time together since deployment's coming up real quick. We go and play bingo. It's an absolute blast. It's she loves it. It's one of her favorites.
You're playing bingo, like with the stamp thing and everything.
Yes. And She has a
Okay.
whole collection of. Hold on. She has a whole collection of them.
Oh, are we talking about bingo? Our bingo now? Because
Well, no, I'm just saying. I found mine while I was cleaning today.
I haven't kept a
Like-
bingo card. Oh, you really do keep extra colored stampers.
And this isn't even all of them. She has more. She has them in every
I'm not
color.
telling.
No, it's honestly it's really cool. And it's a lot of fun. So we'll go and we'll play. We've gone a couple weeks now. Even just for like an hour. Like we'll play the first hour and then go home for the night because we're both old, but not really. She's not, at least. But we'll go and play for a little while, and it's a blast.
Power Ranger
It's just
stampers.
I don't know. Are they Power Rangers?
Yeah, they are.
Go,
yeah.
go, Power Rangers.
Do 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 do. Bingo,
Wait.
bingo, bingo.
We need like
Pink.
we need the Kim Possible communicator. Do 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 do.
Yeah. Oh, I can find that.
Find it.
I can find that. I can't play bingo ever since Alex made fun of my wings.
Your wings.
Okay, so you remember like home league type situations, right?
Yeah.
This is a very mean story on my behalf, and I've apologized to my wife multiple times for this because I also have the same problem. But whenever you're yeah. So
Very well then.
you got those old ladies that are sitting there at the table and they raise their arm up and they go bingo, and all they're doing their arms just like waving back and forth like they're flying. Call them bingo wings.
You were so mean. I'm just gonna say it right now. You're so mean.
Yep.
Liz, Just remind me. Remind me next time we all get together. I'll take him out to the tree line. Oh, you're a jerk.
I remember. I hit back.
I'm glad. Yeah, it's all right. We'll take care of it.
Oh, bingo wings.
That's bingo wings.
I got it.
Jerk. But no. So definitely getting a chance. We get a chance to do that. We'll
Pops
we'll
his
see how-
flappy folds.
Flappy folds. Oh man. What do they call that? What do they call that trailer at camp during old the
Oh man.
Hooter scooters.
Hooter scooters. I mean,
we don't know.
sorry,
that's
Family Channel. I'm so
Family Channel.
sorry.
We're not supposed to.
We're talking about the wings. We're talking about that place with an owl
Dude.
out front.
I'm just saying, the Daytona sauce, that's where it's at.
Oh man,
dude.
You get them grilled instead of fried with Daytona, and it's perfect.
guys, we were in Buc-ee's today,
Oh,
Yeah.
and they have a hot wing section or a hot sauce
Okay.
section,
Ooh.
and I saw a peach habanero here in Georgia.
that
Yeah.
sounds good.
Peach habanero. I need to get some of that.
The Jolly Trolley.
The Jolly Trolley. Yeah, that's
That
it,
is
Pop.
the Jolly Trolley.
Yeah, amen. So yeah, peach habanero
Another name.
hot sauce. Let's go.
Got some mango habanero in my fridge.
Well, we're in Georgia, dude. We got peaches here.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know.
you do.
Millions of peaches.
Peaches for me.
Yes. Go.
If I could,
That's a point.
I would mark that
You
off.
win. Yeah, you win. You win that one.
So-
You win that round.
Just for a little bit of a blast from the past, since Greg's talking about bingo. So some of our bingo squares
Oh yeah.
are amazing. I was looking at these and I was talking to Liz about them earlier today. Like I
Pardon.
got a bingo twice over the course of a show, and it was Patrick readjusts his hat. We don't start on time because of Greg.
Of course.
Patrick song bombs Greg.
Oh.
Greg is on his phone,
Oh.
and Greg brings up the pre-show. But see, I also had a free space, and at that time, we don't start on time because if Greg was not the free space. So
You planned it. You're always like, yep, nope. I'm always gonna get
Yep.
that one.
the other one was Patrick song bombs Greg. Obviously, Greg laughs at a joke in his head. Free space. Patrick takes a drink, and then Greg has connection issues.
Mm.
Nice.
But there's some pretty good ones. You know, like Patrick finishes a thought Greg dropped. Greg didn't make a bingo card. That one's marked off.
That should be the free space.
Let's see. Greg drops in the middle of a sentence.
Yeah. What?
Let's see. Patrick asks to ask the Google machine.
The smart home.
Is it the
Pat-
smart home?
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
it became the smart home, but back then it was,
Right.
hey, let's ask the Google machine.
Right.
Uh, Patrick and Greg stop talking when I do, so it just goes dead. Like, literally, I have it put down, so it just goes dead. Like it's just it's fun. Greg gets squirreled on a story.
No.
Uh,
That's a free space too.
That is a free space. I had so many free spaces that I don't see how I didn't win every week.
Oh, Alex, you need to have those printed out in some way, and we send those out to our listeners, but we randomize it.
Yeah.
New
definitely.
sticker. New sticker.
There you go.
Oh,
New
yeah.
sticker. It's
It's a
coming.
new bingo sticker.
I like it.
Bingo sticker.
I like
But
it.
no, to finish out, so like the rest of the week, got home on Thursday, took Friday off, basically told powers that be like, yeah, no, I'm going to take Friday and take care of some personal stuff, I had to do laundry. Spent some time with Brandy. Went and picked up Zoe Friday night. So she's actually here right now.
Sweet.
Getting ready for bed. Brandy's actually gonna take her to school tomorrow morning, which is awesome.
Let's go.
But we got a chance to enjoy the weekend together. What all did we do? We did all kinds of cool stuff. Actually, today we went to the bounce place, the Sky Zone. Have you guys ever been to one of those?
Yep.
That
With
is
you?
one of that is one of Zoe's favorite things. Like if she gets a chance, and it's honestly for the cost, gentlemen, it was $20 for an hour and a half for her to jump. And this place had the all the trampolines. It had a pseudo like basketball court with like padding, so you get like a bit of a bounce out of that. That you could utilize that space. They had a stunt fall. Has anyone ever? Have you guys ever seen those?
Did she fall into boxes?
It's a platform that's 11 feet off of a pad, a big like blow up pad,
Right.
and you quite literally go step off the pad to fall into the giant pad to catch you at the bottom, and you fall. It's an 11-foot free fall.
That's
Is it
cool.
like a blob like firefighters use?
Kind of like a blob, very similar. So it had that. It had the basketball hoops. It had a balance beam with the little, uh, you could try to knock each other off kind of thing. I watched her just like this girl was probably about her age, but only about half her size.
Oh.
And she walked up across it. She goes, "Boom!" and just put this girl right into the pad. I was like, well, at least she's okay.
Yeah, that's right.
And she was really good about it. Like oh, you're okay, and like the girl was fine. She went back and gave it to the little kids. Like she didn't like plow over the smaller children. So I was very
Dominate.
proud of her. Right? Yeah. No, let's not do that.
Some Road Warrior type stuff right there.
No lawsuits. They had a slack line, which was really cool over that same
Neat.
padded area.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Ninja Warrior-esque course over on one side. Like this whole like it was impressive. Oh, and then the coup de grace. So they had a small arcade. Yes, coup de grace.
That's Krav Maga.
Oh,
Krav
my bad.
Maga, yes. But the coup de
Stuck in
grace,
McGraw.
they had a small arcade section, and everything was set to free to play.
McGraw.
What?
Krav Maga?
Krav Maga.
No, that's perfect. I fixed it. Oh, stop talking.
What? Is it recording everything?
It was.
Oops. So yeah, so just got a chance to go over and she had a blast. We had fun. Got to play a shoot 'em up like Nerf game with her. I'm sure there's some pictures. I think Brandy snapped some photos of that.
Neat.
So that'll go around. And then last but not least, I got to do some painting this weekend, and I know I was telling you guys, but show everybody in the chat.
It's
Ladies and gentlemen,
Mimic.
Mimic.
The Mimic is done,
Very cool.
right? So I still need to clear coat him. I don't have any on hand. So I need to get some so I can get him clear coated. Now, Patrick, what I was telling you earlier, he's got some issues. So unfortunately, I was trying to get him to fit into the keyboard key,
Uh-huh.
and he broke
Mm.
on the bottom. So what I'm going to do
Yep.
is super glue that back in.
It did the same on Phillips.
Oh, his popped as well. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some. I've got a Dremel.
Yeah, might need to Dremel out the cross in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna Dremel it out a little bit to give it some space so
Nice.
it'll cooperate.
Nice.
And
Is
then,
that going on the escape key?
Of course it's going.
Of course
I'm
it
gonna-
is.
I am going to copy Philip on this one. Phil, you came up with a great idea, and I'm totally going to take advantage of it. So props to you, brother.
Telling you, man, he's got some good ones.
So,
It
but
came
yeah,
in
I
like a
think
wrecking ball.
I think, ladies and gentlemen, that was recorded. That was hilarious.
Are you sure?
I believe it was.
I mean, his screen lit up, so
Yeah.
it sounded like it came from him.
My lips don't move.
Patrick is practicing ventriloquism
I
over
was like,
there.
are you one of them people that can throw their voices?
Yeah. You ready for this one?
God bless Katy Perry.
Oh man.
Made me talk. Look at that.
Oh, by the way,
God.
Grams are happening right now.
Oh, that's right.
Mhm.
Hopefully they're. Oh yeah, no. So everyone gets. I've been asked about that multiple times.
Grammys.
We are far enough south. We're still supposed to get hit. So everyone's asking the rain.
What?
Google. Go to CNN, go to Fox, go to whatever.
Are we talking about the same thing, Greg?
No.
The Grammys?
Right, the music awards.
Right.
And you're talking about rain.
Right. Because the Grammys are being affected by the huge storm that's smashing into LA right now. Because they've been like there's multiple cities and counties that are getting evacuated.
I sit corrected. Thank you very much.
Yes, I don't. It does not rain in Southern California unless the Pineapple Express rolls in. Yes, it is a big deal, Liz. When the rain hits here, everybody takes notice because rain is weird. It doesn't rain in Southern California.
That's one way to keep Taylor Swift down, I guess.
Oh, she's in. Well, no, not yet. She goes to Japan. No. She's probably there by now.
No, she's at the Grammys.
Oh, she's at the Grammys, dude.
Is she at the Grammys tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. She's up for a couple of awards.
I thought you were a football fan.
She had right. Jeez. Don't take it personal. You're good.
The only thing I'm following in any of that, like outside of like the fact that the 49ers and the Chiefs are playing for the Super Bowl, is there was a blurb on something that popped up on my feed that Patrick Mahomes' father got arrested again, last night or the night before.
That's a good question, Pop.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Roger Goodell's got a front row seat.
Oh, I'm sure he's there. You know, they were trying to get her to perform in the halftime.
Usher's already up. Why?
I know. They were trying.
Why?
They tried because it's like
she's gonna be there.
So what?
They want a popular.
Stinking what? Okay, I'm sorry for all you Swifties. She's great. But they got somebody. They got somebody. You don't need another one. So,
Here, give me 2 seconds.
Sure.
No, I honestly thought the script was going to be the Chiefs and the Lions because it would have opened up way more to everybody else. You know, it would have been Taylor Swift and Eminem both at the Super Bowl.
Right.
Plus, it would have been the Lions' first Super Bowl appearance in franchise history.
I really want to see the Lions go all the way.
I did too.
I was rooting for them hard.
Pop, I don't know if that's a good idea. That Biden wants her to.
Yeah.
That's my new favorite conspiracy theory.
Oh, really? What's that?
Oh yeah, the fact that that Taylor Swift is a Democratic plant to somehow affect the turnout of the election. Jump down the rabbit hole. It's conspiracy theory Thursdays, baby. You
It's Sunday, bub.
It's Thursday somewhere in someone's mind. No, it was an ongoing joke in my last unit. We used to throw out like all the latest conspiracy theories to debate them. And that's my new favorite one.
Wow.
Yes, somehow Taylor Swift dating Travis Kelce, and the fact that the Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl. All of this was preordained. Taylor Swift is
preordained.
Yes, they planned this from the get-go.
Oh my goodness.
And
Travis Kelce is the face of Pfizer and a couple other different things. Like
it's disgusting.
It's absolutely hilarious.
Disgusting.
And crazy that There's yes. Anyways,
Yeah.
Why?
Ah,
Why are we
There
giving
was
this airtime? I
good,
mean, come
good.
on.
Sorry. There was one cool thing that happened though. So there was a couple that got married back in
Uh,
September, and when they got married, they placed bets in Vegas on the 49ers. And every single person that got invited to their wedding got a betting slip of they put like $1 on the 49ers to win the Super Bowl. So every single person at this wedding has a Vegas betting slip for the 49ers before the season even started. The 49ers to win the Super Bowl.
wow.
So that would be pretty cool.
They're hoping.
Yeah.
That's something.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Oh
Like
my
I don't even know what the
goodness.
odds are, but like it's astronomical even at $1.
Yeah.
So like it'd be pretty cool if
Can
those
you
people won.
imagine the wedding or the just yeah, that's something. That's
Be the dude that was like, oh yeah, this is cool, and then threw it away, and then now
yeah,
yeah,
like
kicking
6 months
yourself.
later.
absolutely kicking himself. Oh man. Wow.
Good times.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Alex, you want to share? Mine's real quick.
Oh sure, I'll go. So my last 2 weeks have been pretty much the same. We've been doing work stuff. We had the mobile training team out, so I got to be a part of that for the last time on this boat, which is always fun because the electrician master chief that runs the section used to be my first class on my first boat. So every opportunity I get to see him is always fun. So I got to hang out with him for a bit,
Nice.
and then got to do a level of knowledge interview with him, and just smashed it out of the park because it's the same stuff he always asks. It's the same stuff he's asked for 16 years. So,
Gee whiz.
yeah, I was like, oh, yeah, I got this. That's fine. I walked into the room. He was like, do you know what I'm going to ask? I said, yeah, probably. He says, all right, let's see. And then he starts going through it, and I've already written down all the stuff. I'm just letting my partner answer everything, and I've written down all the questions and the answers that he wants, and I handed it to him, and he goes, yeah, you're okay. All right, so petty officer. He starts going to the other guy. So it was good fun. I missed Friday Night Magic one night. No,
Aw.
actually, I went both nights. No, never mind. I missed the last week. I got to go this week though, and this week was the pre-release for that new set. And my buddy John and I both got a box, and we built commander decks out of them.
Nice.
So just bought a regular box of 36 packs and said, all right, we're going to do this. So we went through and we built a commander deck out of these things.
Wow.
It was interesting. It was their way of, I guess, trying to slow me down a little bit. I don't know. So I made it as fair as possible. I didn't do any research prior to. I just started, opening packs and going, that would work. Oh, that's neat. Well, that got a reprint. And I went through all that I could find, and I built a two-color commander deck. And after the first game, they were like, dude, how do you do this?
I was made for this.
That's just the way my brain works, man. So I found a commander that gives instant and sorceries, death touch, and lifelink. So any like shock spells, I'm going to deal 2 damage to this creature. Well,
Right.
now it has death touch, so if it deals any damage, it's going to die,
Oh my goodness.
and I'm going to gain that life. And I pulled a couple of different things that say, it deals 1 damage to each opponent and each creature that they control. So that was my board wipe. So every time I got an opportunity to get my commander out and be like, I cast this. Well, everything on the board is dead, and I'm just going to swing out at the game. It was fun.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so I got to play 2 different rounds. I almost left after the first round. Theo's been having some issues with his molars coming in,
Oh no.
and he woke himself up and he puked.
Oh.
And Liz went in to get him, and when she picked him up, it didn't register because he was just screaming, and then he puked all over her and himself again.
Oh man.
Yeah, so she had a fun night on Friday with that. And I said, well, I mean, I could come home. Do you need me? Like, what do I need to do? And she just sat up with them and then got them back to bed, and everything was fine. But
Wow.
it's it's been the story of us trying to get all this stuff done. We list the house on Tuesday, and we're doing pictures on Monday. So Liz and I were busting our butts all day yesterday, and then I've been down with a kidney stone pretty much most of the day, but I did all the stuff up here. So I've been doing this room, our room, the upstairs landing, doing everything that I can to help and try and get everything done. And we're probably still going to do some stuff tonight, and then Liz is dropping the kids off tomorrow morning so she can do the last minute things that she wants to do, and then I'm going to come home from work and we're going to get everything ready so that when they come do pictures, it looks great.
Nice.
But that's literally been my life. Is okay. What can we do now? All right, what's next? And I mean, the house looks great. We still have some stuff we need to move around to get stuff put back together, but oh, dude, I'm tired. She's absolutely exhausted. Like I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready for this week to be over.
Yeah.
So that maybe we have an offer on the house. We don't have to worry about it, and we're just done. So we'll see.
Good deal, man.
Yeah.
Praying all goes well.
Amen.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Saved round, boyo. You mentioned going to Friday Night Magic last weekend. I did support my local game store.
Nice.
Wow.
Stopped in. I had to get my some I didn't really think about. I had to get my finger the phone, the inside screen on my phone fixed. So you guys know the inside of these are notorious for
cracking.
Yeah, so mine was the inside screen protector started to split, so I had to take it to a local U-Break iFix, and it was like $40 for them to fix it. But it ended up taking like a couple hours for them to fix it. So
wow.
Saturday morning, there was a game store just down the street, and I ended up walking down to it because it was like, what else am I gonna do? But got a chance to watch some guys play some Warhammer.
Ooh.
And definitely realized I'm still debating about painting a small army. We'll see. I love painting. Like, I don't know. I'd be half tempted just to paint an army and then keep it and then sell it just because if I'm not interested. But I'd still enjoy painting them.
If you don't buy them, I can print them.
Just print me a whole army.
I can print you an army.
Print me a 500-point army.
I gotta know what you want, though.
All right, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We're not talking about this live though, because
yeah, it's gonna take forever. No.
Well, that and it's illegal. Cause
no, it's not.
What, to print your own army? Interesting.
No.
Okay.
No, there are people that sell the STL files. Like they have
Really?
made them themselves. They sell you the rights to print them for your own quote unquote profit. And yeah, I've got an officer friend. Well, he's not an officer anymore, but he made some decent money printing Warhammer figurines.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of that, they have. We found a couple of different groups that there's one lady that'll get on Facebook and she'll sell sourdough starter.
No way.
Yeah, lady makes like $25 a starter.
Come on.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
After I got mine started, dude, I feed it and it's like, it's so good.
It just keeps going.
It's on.
I'm so happy.
It's so great. Like I made a banana bread with chocolate chip this weekend, and I also made a sourdough sandwich bread loaf.
Nice.
And I make one of those every weekend so that I have the bread throughout the week. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Pop wants to bring back conspiracy theories again.
Black market armies. Oh man. But
we'll do an episode about it, Pop. We'll figure that one out.
Speaking of doing your projects, I know you guys are making some awesome sourdough stuff. So
and
I made So I made the lemon. I had a little glass of
Lemon-jello.
lemon jello for the evening. One of the biggest frustrations with the first batch that I made was the fact that to make it properly, you really need a really high proof liquor. And fun thing about California, do you know what they don't sell?
Everclear.
They don't sell Everclear. You can't find it in the state. Go figure.
What?
Pat, are you you know what Everclear is, right?
It's a rock band.
That's Evanescence.
Right?
Everclear is a high proof grain alcohol. It's actually the highest. It's 190 proof.
Wow.
Which is what Alex math for me?
85%.
It's 85. Yeah, 85% alcohol by volume.
No, 95%.
95.
Sorry.
Yes, it is, Patrick. It is one step away from straight gasoline.
Oh my goodness.
Like,
Jet fuel.
The vapors, it's terrible. You don't drink it straight, Liz. That's gross. It's absolutely horrible.
Make you go blind.
It'll
That's moonshine.
It'll induce vomiting.
If you drink too much of the head, you'll go blind from moonshine.
The fumes will can catch on fire. Like it's yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to catch our faces, you can see it on twitch.tv/Brothers in Arms Podcast. Just saying.
That's for the win. But it's an awesome. You can infuse it and then you can cut it, so you lower the alcohol content and
bring it back
it
now,
into,
y'all.
to something you can actually drink. And it's awesome for making limoncello, but you can't find it here in the state. But guess where you can buy it?
Arizona.
Hey!
Your bud knows geography.
So I made sure while I was over there, I picked up a couple bottles, and we found a place here in town that we can buy large quantities of lemons for really, really cheap.
No way, not in that tropic.
Right?
What?
Southern California.
What?
Figure, where they grow on the side of the road.
Right.
So the plan is we're gonna make a large batch here in the near future, and because I mean I'll give it away to my neighbors and friends as a gift, give them a little bottle. I love it.
And you get limoncello, and you get limoncello.
Dude, I told you we did trick or treating here on base with Zoe this year. Best trick or treating ever. I will never not trick or treat on base again.
They give out micro bottles or something.
No, dude. We're walking through the neighborhood, and every sixth or seventh house, you'd walk up, and they have candy for the kids, and then the parents or the adults are like, do you guys want treats too? Like, sure. They're like, here's homemade Jello shots. Here's we walked up to one house. This dude had a bar set up on the sidewalk, and he had a hunch punch and something else made, and then just bottles that you could pour for shots.
What?
And he was it was awesome. This is really cool. Best trick or treating ever. So take it for the win.
Fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
When we were up in Ashland, Kentucky, we would park the canteen, which is a mobile feeding unit for those not in the know. It's like a food truck that the Salvation Army operates, and we would park that in our driveway of our neighborhood, and we would pass out hot chocolate and bottled water. Thank you very much. Which in northern Kentucky was a real blessing to those who were rather cold. So, Greg.
we're in Southern California.
Yeah, no, I got you.
It's still got up to it's winter here, and it's still got up to 65 today. I know, terrible, just terrible.
Wah. Yeah, tried that at the EBC, the bar on the sidewalk. I mean, no, Pop, that's not going to happen. No bueno.
Not a good idea. The canteen actually might be a great idea.
Yeah, no, it goes out every Monday.
I mean,
for trick or treating though. Yeah.
Trick or treating too. Yeah.
No,
That'd be
absolutely.
awesome.
You know, you get the lights going and everything. You hit the horn every once in a while. Yeah, it's great.
Big floodlights. That would be cool.
Nice. So my 2 weeks were really 65 in Florida right now. Can't beat that, Pop. My 2 weeks were pretty chill, except for the first part of this week. So on Monday, a fellow officer and I had the privilege of catching a flight from Atlanta to San Jose, Puerto Rico. No, not Puerto Rico. Where'd I go? Costa Rica. San Jose, Costa Rica. Yeah, it's not the same.
Outside of the country.
Not the same. Yes, not the same. So Central America, and we were there. We were setting up vendors and housing and ministry locations for the mission team that will be taking there the first part of March. And so we got in Monday. We saw all the sites that we needed to on Tuesday, and we came back home Wednesday mid-morning-ish. Anytime you go out of the country is going to be different. And gentlemen, you both are world travelers, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. But anytime you get out of the States and you find yourself in an area that no one speaks your language, you've got to discover very quickly what you have in common with others so that you can communicate. Now, thankfully, we had an officer with us, Lieutenant Colonel Gochez, who is the divisional commander. So he's like the main leader of his division, and he's the principal of the training school. So he has both responsibilities in one fellow, right? Well, he also, he and his wife served in London for 5 years at our international headquarters. And he also did his second year of training, officer training, in Chicago. So his English is pretty solid. But when we're having to talk with the other officers who are telling us what they need and what they expect or what they hope that our cadets will be able to do while they're down there, he's having to interpret for us. And I have never felt so useless in all of my ministry when I can't understand. But what I do understand is a hug that is probably one of the more human aspects of us. A hug transcends language barriers. It transcends class. It transcends everything that you can imagine, because it's an honest form of love. And so being able to, after all the communication, all the sharing, and smiling through it all, because I don't understand, but I'll try my best to, for them to initiate a hug, it showed a level of trust, and it showed a level of common ministry in what we were hoping to accomplish. And so it was a great trip. Very much looking forward to the return trip with this group. There's going to be 18 of us this time instead of 2. So transportation is going to be fun. Every vehicle that was available to us is a standard.
Yeah.
Let's go.
No.
And that's going to be a fun experience and opportunity. Yep. And gentlemen, hills all day long. And so, folks, if you
Major, how'd you learn how to drive stick?
well,
let me tell you about this car I had way back in the day.
let me tell you about it. Yeah. So
Stalled out trying to pull out of the driveway in third.
We're driving back to the house there in Louisville on a cold winter night and
Yep.
making the car, dude.
Uh-huh.
Going down the road. Oh god.
Gentlemen, we could have pushed that car. It wasn't that
Yes,
big.
we could have lifted. We could lift
Easily.
it up and move it between the three of us.
Easily. Pop, it's 4 on the floor.
Oh, classy.
4 on the floor. One of them is a Datsun minivan.
Yes.
1987 Datsun diesel minivan.
Yes.
That thing's probably got 200,000+ miles on it.
It looks like a
running
truck.
It probably runs like one.
And it's a 15-seater. So that's one of the things I get to drive. And I'm looking forward to the whole thing. It's going to be a great experience for our cadets. When you see other officers who live in the areas that they do and receive maybe their allotment, and yet their love for others, their love for Jesus is so infectious.
Mm-hmm.
It really shakes your understanding of what you think you are owed, what you're entitled to. So I'm looking forward to the change. I'm looking forward to the awakening, the enlightenment that this will bring to our cadets. And I'm looking forward to the service that we'll be able to provide those few days that we're down there. So, yeah, Pop, definitely need to keep a rock just in case the brakes don't work. When we were in Quito, Ecuador, we were driven around. We weren't allowed to drive, but we were driven around by this gentleman who drove this this van that sounds similar to this 1987 Datsun we're about to, but kept a rock under his seat just in case the brakes went out, and had to make sure the van wouldn't roll down the hills of Quito, Ecuador. Guys, I'm telling you, he went through so many transmissions. I can't remember what he was saying, like 5 or 6 transmissions he went through on this van that was only 10, 15 years old. So at the time, it was crazy. And I digress. So good times. So gentlemen, I have the question for this week, and we're rolling up on our time, so I'll try and keep it very, very quick, and the original tires. Amen. So gentlemen, wanted to make us think just a bit. Which areas of your life would benefit the most from setting stronger boundaries? One more time. Which areas of your life would benefit the most from setting stronger boundaries?
I got it.
Okay.
So I have a hard time with work specifically. Right? One of the things that I'm assuming the two of you guys, just because of the way that we were raised, also have the same problem with, is you put your all into something, right? Every single time you get a job, or every single time that something comes across the desk, I mean, you're going to go until it's done.
Yep.
You're going to do everything that you can to make sure that the task gets completed correctly and fully and to the best of your ability. And I have a distinct problem with doing that, and then when I get home, I don't have much left in the tank. Now, I have a hard time, saying no when it comes to, hey, we don't have anybody, we need you for this, or hey, we have all of these things that are happening. We need some sort of supervision down there. I need you to be the guy to run this. And duty, especially, is the worst because everyone else is gone. So if something comes up, in the middle of the day or in the afternoon or at night, what have you, if I'm not on watch, I'm usually down in the plant. I don't work in the plant anymore. I was quote put out to pasture. So my job is literally I'm the gentleman. I take care of anything that has to happen. I'm the adult. We were talking about, yeah, no joke. Like all these kids are 10, 12 years younger than I am,
Wow.
and I they don't work for me, and that's a great thing. Uh, but at the same time, Chief is my age, and he goes, "Hey man, I need some oversight on this. I can't be there. Can you make sure?" And more often than not, yeah, okay, I can make sure.
Hmm.
So I need to get better at setting boundaries while I'm at work. So that I have more of that energy whenever I get home,
Yeah.
and I have the ability to continue building that relationship with my children. Because I mean, I get to, but it doesn't feel like it's enough. So
Awesome. Thanks for
yeah,
sharing, Alex.
yeah, man.
G.
Yeah, same. I have been continuing
Copy
to.
paste.
Yep. Well, we're both kind of in this boat because I'm not gonna lie. I've improved on my case in point. Like I did not go to work on Friday because I come into work on Sunday, drive 3 hours to Yuma, and then oh by the way, Tuesday while I was in Yuma, we had to get up at dark 30 and drive up to Lake Havasu, which is 3.5 hours away from to check on another plane to drive 3.5 hours back. Um, yeah, military will not stop. And that's honestly like having to put those boundaries in place and say no. I've been gone all week. I literally have been in the car for 12 plus hours, and over the last 4 days, I'm done.
Hmm.
Uh, you know, yeah, no, that's that's something that I have to stick. So, yep,
Very good.
same.
My boundary is this thing. I need to set better boundaries with my phone. I need to put it down when my family's around. I need to put it in a drawer when I'm in my office. I need to sometimes forget it so that I can actually focus on the important things, like the relationship that's in front of me or beside me, the relationship that I have in my faith, so that I can be better at all of those things. And so, we say we need the smartphone in order to maintain the quality of work that we're doing, but there are some days that I think it hinders my quality of work. And so I need to set better boundaries with that.
Oh, definitely.
So, gentlemen, can we be bold enough to say we'll help each other, hold each other accountable to these things?
Oh yeah. Greg says yes.
Most definitely, I say yes.
I promise.
I I
Okay.
just I know here's the thing too, and I'll expand on this real quick, and I'll keep it short and simple. But I've been told by Randy, and I've been told by previous coworkers, like you have to, Alex, you're in the same boat. You
Yeah.
have to learn now how to say no, because in the military it's really hard because of how we're we're trained. The
Mm.
problem is when you get out of the military, and he and I are getting to that point where we're going to be retiring soon,
So
and you
close.
go into the civilian world,
Yep.
and you bet your bottom dollar the company or whatever, whoever you're going to work for is going to go, man, you can handle all of this. You can handle this. And they're just gonna pile stuff on you, or they're gonna throw it at you because
Right.
they know you're gonna say yes,
Right.
and you're not gonna get compensated.
Oh no. Mm-mm.
And you have to be able to say no, because you're gonna go from what we put up with now, and there's a lot of things I can't say no to. I have to do.
Right.
Like, case in point, I had to go to Yuma this week.
Right.
Like, tag, we need a qual to take care of it, and
Yeah.
you're gonna do it. And if but I also had to have the adult in me to come, like, I get back and say, there's nothing going on at the squadron right now that I can't deal with on Monday, which I have duty on anyways. I'm going to take Friday off. I
Yeah.
will see you all on Monday. And you have to be able to build that, because if you don't, you're just gonna keep getting burned over. So that's all I gotta say.
No, I appreciate that expounding. That's good stuff, because it's things we deal with even in ministry too. With I joked about it. With great power comes great responsibility. Well, when folks in leadership see that you can handle the power, they're going to give you more responsibility.
Yep.
And then more, because you can handle it. And there's going to come a point where you can't handle it anymore, but you've still got to maintain. So, yeah. Now, folks, those who are listening, we're not saying slack off, and we're not saying, you just say no to everything. There's always a need greater than you can give absolutely everywhere. Yeah, you're right, Liz. Absolutely.
You need to know your limit.
But what we're saying is this. Yeah, you set your limit, hold true to your limit, so that you can take care of the other things, dare I say, the more important things that are around you. So, especially your family.
Here's a fun one.
Uh-oh.
It's really hard to minister. I'm sure I would guess it's really hard to minister to other people about God if you're not able to take the time to build your relationship with God.
100%.
Right?
Because I'm a fraud. If I can't have it myself, how can I lead you to it?
Exactly.
It's true.
It's the same. It's that thought process is identical across everything in life.
Yep. Yep. Good times. So
That's a good question, brother.
No, I appreciate it, and gentlemen, thank you for your open honesty. That's always a blessing to hear from you. So I got two jokes, and I'm going to leave it with these two jokes, because these two jokes came to me from a very special friend of ours. So, Tiffany May, here you go. Gentlemen,
yes.
Did you know that you can't use beef stew as a password?
Can't use beef stew. Why can't you use beef stew as a password?
Because it's not stroganoff. Yeah. I laughed out loud. I loved it. And gentlemen, we've shared this one before, but this is a classic. Do you know how to say constipation in German?
Nine.
Don't be stopping pooping.
Very close, very close. It's far from pooping.
Oh man!
Yay! Pop came in with it. Far from pooping. So I found a TikTok that is German Rizz. And my
That's
wife.
a word I didn't expect to be on this podcast.
I didn't know that
You're
word
welcome.
would- Oh my goodness.
And my wife took
still don't know
German
how to
for
use it
4 years,
properly.
right? And
Okay.
so I'm trying to say these things to her in German. And it's a blast. It's so much fun.
Oh,
It's so much
man.
fun. So, Greg, do you have one? You want to fire one off?
I was looking if I had anything. Oh, this is a good one. I haven't heard that one. So we all know about Murphy's Law, right?
Uh-huh.
Anything that can go wrong will go wrong.
Right?
You ever heard of Cole's Law?
Goes great on barbecue sandwiches.
That's thinly sliced cabbage. Goes great on sandwiches.
That's perfect. Cole's Law. I love it.
Have you heard about the new movie Constipation?
No?
Is it far from pooping?
No, it hasn't come out yet.
Well done, sir.
Far from
the bank
pooping.
keeps and the bank keeps calling to give me compliments.
On what?
No, they say I have an outstanding balance.
Outstanding balance.
All right, that's all I got.
Meh.
Meh. Hold on. I think I have one for this one. Hold on. How's this? No, that doesn't sit right.
No, that doesn't work.
No. Oh, nope, this one. Here we go. This is it. That's it. Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been your Brothers in Arms podcast, episode 144. We thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. 144. Can you believe it? Twitch.tv/Brothers in Arms podcast, where you can catch us live almost every Sunday, depending upon when all three of our lives are in matching order. You can also catch our sounds like he's close to pooping. Thanks, Pop. You can also catch these back episodes on our YouTube channel, Brothers in Arms Podcast. You can check us out on Twitter at Your BIA Podcast. And you can also check out, you know what? Reach out to us. I got a Facebook. These guys got Facebooks. We got the messengers and all that jazz. You can send us things. We'd love to see it.
Got the Gmail.
We got the Gmail. That's right. Your Brothers in Arms Podcast at gmail.com. You can send us stuff there as well. We are monitoring it, though nothing comes to it, not even junk, which is interesting.
I'll sign us up for something.
Oh, don't you dare.
Don't you dare.
Oh, man.
Yup. So,
It's easy to unsubscribe things, but
you would think.
You would think.
You
some
would
people
think.
just want to watch the world burn.
Wahaha. So, that's it for us, folks. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Gentlemen, any parting remarks before we hit the sign-off button?
The goodbye button. As always,
Goodbye
continue
button.
to drink water, even if it's carbonated. Take your Motrin and change your socks.
Love you too, Pop.
Love you too, Pop.
Love you, Dad.
Alex?
I have done all of those things except change my socks.
Oh, and he's still not wobbling.
Oh, still hurting.
I wish I was a marshmallow.
Change your socks.
I would just wobble.
I haven't
around.
been. Wow.
Really good.
Yeah. So
Oh,
He's releasing
man.
gas.
I've tried.
Oh,
I might kill poor Kitty. Unfortunately, she's laying on the ground behind me.
oh.
Yeah.
What happened? I wiped out the cat.
Toxic gas attack.
Wiped out the cat.
remember the universal symbol. Gas, gas, gas.
Yep.
No, seriously, that's what it is, Patrick.
That is gas.
Gas.
Yeah.
Gas.
Yes, this is this. So arms out,
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
Back in.
Okay.
Gas.
So that is now our symbol for this evening, gentlemen.
Yeah, well,
Ladies and
yes,
gentlemen,
there it
this is our symbol for this. Come on, Greg, you got to get into it.
Yep.
Come on.
Gas,
There you go.
gas,
Excellent. Thank you. There's another check on your bingo card. Very good. And folks, I'm just going to mirror what we've already talked about. Only you can set boundaries.
and prevent forest fires.
Yeah, it's flappy folds.
Flappy folds.
Flappy folds.
Bingo. Chicken wing.
Chicken wing, chicken wing. No. I started it.
That's how I said it. Ladies and gentlemen, we love you so much. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next time. Love you, boys.
Love you, bud.
Love you too, brother.
Bye.
Okay, we'll see you later. Get it. Oh.
Coconut.
Coconut.
I feel like there's got to be there's probably several of those sound bites that are from the end of our episodes.
Oh yeah, we're going to find the cream. It's coming.
Oh man.
It's coming. Yeah.
Just start checking the left.
Here's one of my favorites. And the fallen response, that's another one. And then finally, yeah, that one. We're so dumb. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.